good with y'all, bro? It's Wavy Dave, aka Rookie of the Year. Oh, I'm not supposed to be cussing the first 2 minutes of the video. But hey, it's Wavy Dave, Rookie of the Year, King of Storytimes, whatever you want to call me, bro. Today, we getting straight into it, bro. Today, we're going to talk about something that scared me beyond belief, bro. We're going to talk about how I had a pregnancy scare with a 32-year-old at 22, man. Ah! You feel me? Now, you might be believing. You might be saying, Dave, how the hell did you get into this situation, man? Look, this happened after the events of the last story time. So let's just say I had a lot of healing to do. As of now, I've been abstinent for 1.5 years from drugs, alcohol, and sex. I had a real lust problem because, you know, in my past relationships, I've always been worried about like sex and pleasures that don't serve me any purpose, bro. And now I'm about purpose and explaining the truth. That's power, nigga. That's aura right there. But that's besides the point. It's not about that. I'm done off of that video, bro. So boom. Basically, after the events, I'm working at the grocery store, right? So boom, the grocery store was a good job. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it was really nice, bro. And so one day, the girl walks in, right? And she's already staring me down. Like, she just scaring me down. And I noticed this, and the whole time, like, I had a lustful spirit. I ain't gonna lie. I was and you feel me? I just see a girl that likes me, so I'm like, yo, like, what's up with you? I'm like, how you doing? You know, the grocery store etiquette, like, how you doing? You see that London roll over there? Or were you looking for more of the cube steak? You feel me? So I'm just coming up with random dialogue. And we talking about a pickle, right? Right? So we looking at the pickles. And I'm sitting there like, yo, like, you like the pickle? Like, you feel me? Like, because she's looking at pickle. She was like, I'm looking at this pickle, that pickle. You could tell she's also high too, bro. So I was kind of questioning, like, yo, she feeling me or is it just her being high? But then you got to remember, drunk words, high words, or sober thoughts game. So she talking to me. She told me, like, she looked at the pickle though, but I felt she was talking about me, right? She was like, yeah, the pickle look mad good though. And I'm like, nigga, why you? I was like, she talking about food or me? Like, I'm like, you feel me? Like, which one is you talking about? You talking about food or me? Hey, if you talking about me, like, we can get up. So mind you, like, after the countless times of her shooting her shot, I'm like, yo, Dave, yo, this girl likes you. Get her number. Like, yo. So I finally get her number, and she leaves, right? Like, I get her number, she leaves. No. This is what happened. Her friend came up to me. Like, we had our interaction, and she left, and then her friend came up to me and was like, my friend thought you were cute and wanted your number. That's what happened. So I'm like, hey, like, yeah, you feel me? The craziest part about it is what I do when I talk to girls. Like, I'll act all cool, right? And then I'll be like, okay, if God really wants me to talk to this girl, she's gonna come back. So I let her walk away, and if she comes back, that's gonna be like, okay, God wants me to slide on this girl. I said that to myself when she was leaving, went back to my thing. Her friend came right back and told me that. So that's when I was like, oh yeah, nah, God told me to slide. You feel me? So I get the number, I give her my number. Bro, I was working in the meat department. I go right into the meat department room, right? It was like 10 minutes, like 10, 15 minutes tops, nigga. Yo, I get 3 FaceTime call messages, right? And I'm like, yo, damn. I'm like, it can't be what I think it is. Like, not this fast, bro. Like, I can't have that much motion, bro. You feel me? So it was her. And I'm like, I'm at work. So I'm sitting there like, damn, like, she want me to answer this call at work? So I answered it. And then, you know, we chatting it up. We say, what's up? You feel me? Mind you, like, I'm 20. This might have been before I turned 22. I probably was 21, right? 21, 22? Yeah, whatever it was. 21, 22. So I called her, you know, we chatting it up, you know, we vibing just like any girl talking to a nigga, you feel me? Like, sometimes the vibes is there where she likes a nigga and the nigga likes her back, you feel me, just vibing. Then she asked how old am I, you feel me? And, you know, I say I'm 21 or 22. I really don't remember how old I was. So it was November of 2023. And my birthday was in October. Yeah, I was 22. All right, so look. So I said I'm 22. She said, I'm 30 something. And I was like, what? I asked her, I was like, wait, repeat that again. I had to act like my air promotion. I was like, repeat that again. I was in the meat department like, hello? Because I was like, nah, I can't. I didn't just hear that nigga. Nah. What you say? She was like, I'm 30. And then she was like, is that a problem? And then I'm like, nah, it ain't no problem. I mean, shoot. And she older than you. She probably could teach you some game, bro. You feel me? Because let's be real. We getting to the point where I was done. I just wanted older women, bro. Because that last video, I'm like, yo, I can't go back down no more, bro. Like, I'm done. But yo, after that, so I gave it a chance. So I'm like, all right, like, cool, like, what's good? And then we chatted it up, and she talks about how she cooks a lot. And so we talk it up to the point. She says that, yo, like, I got this dish I'm making. Like, maybe when I'm done cooking, you can come pick it up. And I'm like, oh shit, like, yo, like the link up in the same day, like, this is crazy. But you gotta remember, bro, like, I was still like immature with the lust shit, like, cause mind you, bro, since I went through all that I went through with my ex, I still was like, damn, like, you know the meme where like you break up with your girl, so you link up with the girl that you link up with a girl and you to like feel better. That's literally what it was. Like I ain't scared to admit that's what it was. But I just didn't know it yet. I didn't know it yet. But the more and more I processed it, the more I was like, damn, like I really think this is just lust. I don't feel like it's like love. So fast forward, right? So, bro, she hits me up, mind you. I don't know why, bro. I just wake up like wanting to crack something. I just wake up and she's texting me, and I'm like, bro, I look, you want to crack this girl right now. so I'm texting her. I'm like, bro, Loki. No, she texted me. She's like, we should link up because we were supposed to link up that same day when she was like make the cookies or make the ravioli, whatever she was making, right? And so we came back. I came back home because like she had something to do. But then she hit me up late at night too. Late at night. So I knew what it was. Late at night. She's like, come through this and that. Bro, I'm embarrassed because I was so lustful, bro. I wasn't even thinking straight. I wanted the pussy so bad. Like I wasn't even thinking straight. I was just like, yo, like this girl, like it was just like any girl that would have gave me attention at the time that I was going through, like so I'm texting her to link up. Nigga, bro, I'm literally going like 120 on the highway for some pussy, gang. Like, oh bro, it was so bad, yo. It's so embarrassing, bro. I was literally on the highway swerving like this. But here's the main idea of the story. Bro, I was thinking about bringing a condom, right? But then I was driving and I said, I don't know. I said, condom, bro. I'm on the way now. Bro, lust makes you a crazy nigga, bro. Because I did all of that for something. I really needed a sit down and a reevaluation, bro. And that's what happened. So I pulled up on her. We vibing, whatever. But this is the embarrassing part. We vibing, whatever. And then, we're adults. You know what happens, bro. So while it was happening, though, this is a key detail of the story. So I just hinted that I cracked her raw, right? No condom, right? Bro, I shot the club up, bro. I shot the club up. If you don't know what shooting the club up means, I accidentally ejaculated in her. Y'all got me, bro. Y'all got me. I accidentally nutted in the girl, right? The point of no fucking return, bro. And the realization of me doing that hits me instantly. It hits me like a truck. I'm like, my face changed from like to this. I'm like, type shit. Like I'm like this. And the question I kept asking, bro. I'm like this. You're on birth control, right? You're on birth control. She kept saying, y'all, I didn't know what depot was, right? So she just kept saying, depot. I'm like, you're on birth control, right? Depot. I'm like, stop, bro. Give me a definition. What the fuck is, bro? Explain yourself, bro. Like, explain it. Like, what is it? Like, I'm like, she's like, depot. I'm like, what is depot? She's like, this is depot. Bro, stop. What is it? Like, it was just like a back and forth. I'm like, yo, like, what is that? I never knew what depot was, so she just like, it's just depot, that's all it is. I'm like, what is that though? Like, you're not telling me. Nigga, we're talking about birth control. What the fuck? Depot? Like, are you talking about Gallery Dep, Home Depot? Like, what are you talking about? Man, so I'm not knowing what depot is at the time. I drive home, having to tell my mom that I might have got a 30-year-old pregnant, bro. Nigga, I was sitting there like, dude, my mom's gonna beat my ass, bro. Like, cause like, I hit a girl I didn't know raw, right? A 30-year-old, right? And now I'm under the impression that she's not under birth control, so I may have back, bro. I'm thinking I'm about to become a father, bro. So, nigga, mind you, bro, once I get home, bro, I did the longest prayer in the world. Nigga, I start speaking French. For those that don't know, I can speak French. So like I start speaking French. I'm like, yo, like, s'il vous plaît, like I'm speaking French in my room, man. Like, yo, like it's really bad. Like it's really bad. Like it was the longest prayer I ever had. Like nigga, I was in there like, like I'm really in there like, yo, like, I'm like, please, je suis désolé, je suis désolé, just like before, I'm like, bro, please, like, I'm like, bro, let me sit on this for a day, bro, please. And the next day rolls by, right? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this depot shit? Like the depot shit get in my head one more time. So I'm like, let me look it up, man. Like, what is depot? Cause she keeps saying this shit, bro. I look it up. I find out depot is a birth control. It's just the injection shot, but it's birth control. So I'm like, whole time I didn't know depot was birth control. So when I was like, yo, like when I was getting mad, like, yo, what the fuck is a depot? I'm asking if you want birth control. Whole time that was birth control. So now I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. Then Then, mind you, I start to factor in, like, this is when my frontal lobe starts to kind of start working. I start to remember the conversations we would have, right? I realized we in the same boat, bro. Because the conversation she told me she had just broken up with her ex, and she lived alone. She had a Challenger. She had all this. She had a PS5 when the PS5 was popular, nigga, with the newest Call of Duty on it. Like, she had all this stuff, but she had just broken up with her boyfriend. So pretty much what that read to me was that, like, you know, like, she was like a lonely 30-year-old that really wants to be loved. And once I like really factored that in, I was like, yo, like, I can't do that. Like, I can't hurt somebody knowing they're already hurting. Like, I can't do that. So I sent her a long text, basically saying that, look, like, the conversation we had, we both dealing with a lot of shit, bro. And us doing this, like, us doing this, is not gonna help either of us, bro. So I can't keep doing this. Like, it was my mistake letting this happen. You feel me? But I don't want to just give you the impression that I'm gonna fill the void of some nigga when I didn't even plan on doing it. Like, cause she was asking me to do shit like fix her toolbox and stuff. So I guess her ex was some type of handyman nigga. But I'm just like, bro, you can't try to replace a person. There's no such thing. Every person has their own unique identity. There's no such thing as replacing a person. You gotta erase the memory of that nigga and find somebody that has a different new memory. You can't connect a person to your last person at all. That's how you get over that person. You can't just get a nigga and try to replace him or replace her. You can't do that, bro. Because then you're gonna end up making similarities to your ex, which is gonna piss off the new person, and it's not fair to the new person. And my whole point from texting her was that it's not fair to her for me to just use her as a cover act, bro. I'm a nice guy. I'm not just gonna do that to you. So I gave her a heads up saying, yo, like, this can't continue, especially since I'm about to move to Atlanta. Like, I don't want to give you the impression that I don't want to give you a false intention, because that's literally what happened to me. So I'm not gonna just pass on the pain to somebody else. I'm not that fucked up, bro. I can't see myself doing that to a woman, bro. So y'all niggas that be faithfully cheating on your girlfriends and knowing they're hurt, y'all still do it. Y'all some bitch ass niggas, bro. And girls that do it to niggas, y'all bitch ass bitch. So, but I wouldn't do that to nobody. So when I figured out, like, how her mental is, like, what situation she's dealing with, bro, I fell back. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do this to that girl. I don't care how old she is. I don't care, like, it's just like, I don't care if she's older than me. It's like, bro, I can't just hurt somebody knowing they're healing from a relationship. Because the same pain, like, if I do that to someone else, that means I didn't fucking learn, bro. So I sent her a text, basically saying, like, yeah, basically what I said. And she was mature enough to be like, yo, I actually respect that, and I understand you going through your thing, I'm going through my thing. And she said, like, yo, I respect it. I'm glad you were man enough to tell me. Most niggas wouldn't tell me. I'm like, yeah, like, bro, I keep it real, bro. Like, but I keep it real. I'm gonna tell you what's up, bro. Like, I'm not just gonna be some nigga that's gonna leave you hanging knowing you hurt. That's a bitch move. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. So I'm just blunt and direct, like, I'm gonna tell you. And she respected it. But I honestly hope she's doing better. And I honestly hope she either healed or found a better nigga to fill the void. Because, you feel me? Because she was saying stuff like, you know, hanging out and doing all that. And it's like, I didn't want to indulge in those things knowing I was leaving and knowing my intention wasn't to be with her for a long time. Or even be with her regardless. I'm not just going to send a girl in blind like y'all young niggas love to do to people. But I was scared as fuck thinking I got this girl pregnant, though. So, yeah. That is the story on how I almost got she was like 31, a 31-year-old girl pregnant at 22. I would have been the youngest father in history, nigga. Yo, crazy, man. Like, it was, man. Yeah, I hope that girl doing good, bro. But yeah, nah, man. But I say that to say, after that day, that is the literal day I started my abstinence journey from sex, because I realized that sex is a spiritual connecting between two people. So if you're one of these niggas that's fucking 10, you're connecting with 10 souls, gang. That's not good for your spiritual health, gang. You're gonna end up being depressed. Same thing with alcohol, bro. You're putting a negative spirit in your body for fun. Same thing with drugs. So I'm gonna stay clean, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Cause look how, bro, I had to stay clear from, like, sexual wild. Now, like, I'm not even lustful anymore. I can scroll on Instagram, look at girls putting God first in their bio, but showing their bare ass. And I just see it and I just be like, you feel me? So now I know I'm not lustful no more, and I'm actually looking. No, I'm not looking for no girl. No. From last year, I'm not looking. No, I'm not looking for. I've healed, but that doesn't mean I'm looking, though. But if you come correct with your personality and your vibe, and I see that you got a mentality that's across the stars, then hey, you might be for me. But if you're one of these people, like, going to Miami and shit, and, like, going on the cruises, like, bro, just don't waste my time. Because as you see in this video, I had the opportunity to waste her time, but I didn't. I was just straight up told her I didn't want to waste her time. Have the same respect for somebody else, nigga. Pussy's not everything. That's the lesson of this story. Pussy's not everything. It's not. Pleasure's not everything, bro. So stop selling out your mans for some pussy. But that's all I'm gonna say. I was scared as hell. Scared as hell. I was so fucking scared, bro. But if you like the video, man, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, do whatever y'all like to do, man. You feel me? I still got that energy, man. Rookie of the year. Like and subscribe. This Wavy Dave, Rookie of the Year. Catch the wave or get left, nigga.
Get my car from Germany, baby rich, made the cream. Said I'm a little baby. Said I'm a little baby like Dominique. Said I'm a little baby. Said I'm a little baby like Dominique.